7 seasons ago we started a journey with a dream, a journey with a trophy in front of us. And I know that it was the Champions League trophy, but now we're aiming for another trophy. Throughout this entire season, I've been saying that this is the season where we win the Swedish league title. And will we? Well, it's time for the final game. In the last episode, we played Berial in the Europa League and we beat them 2-1. But then when it really mattered in that all-important game, we managed to lose to IF Brommapojkarna somehow, which made this league race really tight and exciting. But I thought that we just have to get back to our usual form and then we will surely win this. So we had a double header against Hammarby and this happened. 1 point in total. First we lost away in a really tight game, 1-0 in the 47th minute, and then we drew at home in a game where we were better. But as you see, in the 93rd minute, Krebs managed to score. But luckily for us, IF Brommapojkarna, who we are competing against, have a pretty similarly bad form. So they played Kalmar and lost thanks to a late change of scenery. Adam Bergmark-Wiberg scored in the 84th minute and Saad Ismail in the 95th. So at the moment we are really clinging on to late turnarounds and finishes. And then they lost away to Djurgården as well. A 1-0 loss in the 39th minute. In all honesty, Djurgården were the slightly better team as well. This gives us this league table going into the final game. As you can see, we have our fate in our own hands. Malmö, who have won it 2 seasons in a row, they won't win it. Maybe they will finish top 3, but they will certainly not win it. It's between us and it's between former Swedish giants IF Brommapojkarna. And as you can see here, if we win this game, then we are crowned champions. If we draw, then IF Brommapojkarna cannot win. And if we lose, well, still they cannot win. So if we win, it's ours. And if IF Brommapojkarna doesn't win, then it's ours as well. Who are we playing? We are playing Kalmar at home. Kalmar, a team who recently beat IF Brommapojkarna, but now have nothing to play for. They are in 12th place. If they beat us, they will finish 12th. If they lose, they will finish 12th. And then you might think easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, if you played enough Football Manager, then you know that these games are the most dangerous ones. IF Brommapojkarna, on the other hand, they are playing at home against Örebro. And Örebro, in stark contrast to real life, are actually fighting towards the top of the table. They could finish top 3 with a good result against IF Brommapojkarna. So we hope that they will stay hungry and stay fighting throughout this game. If we look at the players who are going to go out there and give us this historic league title, hopefully, then we have a serious issue centrally on the pitch. We are lacking both Jakob Eklund, who's suspended, and Isak Holm, who's very tired. Instead, we have to play Browning Lagerfeld, who is a very unexciting but okay-ish player. And next to him, we have Hampus Lindell, who he's been good. I mean, look at his attributes. He doesn't make you fall off your share. But passing 15, technique 14, vision 15, that is what it's all about. Hopefully he can contribute going forward and not make us too vulnerable at the back. When we look further up the pitch, it's all familiar faces. Kalle Andersson out on the left. Oh my, what a glorious player he is. Age 20, and he has been capped 3 times for the Swedish national team now. So he is earning a bit of recognition. I fear that we might lose him, but for now we have him tied down to a 2029 contract. So hopefully he will stay with us for at least a year or 2 more. On the other flank we have John Tete. He's been with us almost from the start, so this could be the perfect way to crown a good career so far. Only 21, so he has many years ahead of him. Advanced playmaker, you've seen him before. his attributes hurt your eyes now as well, don't they? Dribbling of 16 is glorious, but it's his mentals that really stand out. His decision making, the way he moves without the ball, the way he helps his teammates. A glorious player, a pivotal player to us. He will be going back to Borussia Dortmund once his loan is off in just a month's time. I don't think we will be able to loan him back, but if we could, then I would be ever so grateful, because we are really lacking attacking midfielders. Up front, it's been a two-man battle this season between Levis Keplezes and Christopher Krebs, who's going to play. But after glorious performance in the last few games from Christopher Krebs coming off the bench, then I think we need to give him the chance to start. Will we sing the Krebs song once this game is over? Will we spill champagne on each other? We will see. Let's get into the actual game. For this final game, we are kicking off first. In Delphine's Kalle Andersson, can we keep the tempo up? Can we make this less exciting than watching paint dry? Then I would be very, very appreciative. So far, 4 minutes in, we are still title winners because IF Göteborg haven't managed to score and Kalmar haven't managed to score against us. So if all of this stays the same, then I will be a happy man. But here we come. Could this be a shot? It's a goal for us. Marcus Hallgren, the little wizard, makes it 1-0 for us. And I am absolutely loving life at the moment. We are less than 5 minutes in and I can almost taste the smell of gold, I was going to say, but no one's going to understand that. I smell gold, people. I smell gold. We're back. More action early on. 9th minute. It's a penalty. Hampus Findell. Can we change that? Quickly change it. Who's going to take it instead? Then you might be asking. Of course, it's Krebs, because everyone is absolutely crap at taking penalties. Penalties taken, none. Penalties scored, none. That's perfect. It's time for heroes. Krebs, step up. Come on, will we sing the song? Krebs. 9 minutes in, we are 2-0 up, and this is looking better than I would ever have dreamed about. An awful penalty, but an even more awful performance from their keeper means that it's Brommapojkarna 2, Kalmar 0. Corner for Kalmar. Are they going to claw back into this one early on? No, it's over the bar. Thank you. Another Kalmar corner. Sends it in. Eerily, they're looking like their real life counterpart. Loads of set pieces. Loads of big men. Who's going to win this one then? Are they going to keep it, or can we win it from them? Tete wins it. Now what? Browning, Une Larsson. Back to Tete. Is there anyone in the box? Not really. Hallgren keeps it. Passing it around. Tete, can you beat your man? You don't have to, because there's Hallgren. Oh, no, offside. I was just about to sing the song again, but it's disallowed due to an offside. Was it a big one? Oh, it's an obvious one. Not too much to talk about. Tete sends it forward. Kalmar wins it. They have a couple of guys up front, like most teams, except for us. We have one guy up front. Findell finds Browning. Now what? Out to Wallenborg. Find someone inside. Out again and then in. Wallenborg sends it in. There's Findell. Frodig throws it in again. What an awful performance from their keeper. And we are 3-0 up. Less than half an hour into this game. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull out the big jinxy jinx. We are winning the league. 37 minutes in. Short corner for us. Tete finds Krebs. Findell. Augustinsson passing it around. Don't give it away here. Une Larsson. Wallenborg. Browning. Passing it around nicely. Forsberg Hallgren. Tete. Now what? Krebs chasing it. But they get it away. Could this be their highlight? I was so sure it was going to be our highlight. But here they come. Endione. I'm not sure what we are doing defensively. Ismail. Straight at Piconel. Thank you. Another highlight for Kalmar, maybe? Yeah, if we are going to give the ball away like that, then they are going to have highlights. Ismail all alone. Andione 3-1. Marocchi Andione. And have I pulled the biggest jinx ever? Yes, I have, and I'm still not sweating. Surely they cannot come back from this. Surely they cannot. At halftime, we've been the better team by a solid country mile. 3-1 up, 11 shots against their 5, 5 shots on target against their 2. We are massively favoured when it comes to XG. We cannot throw this away. Surely we cannot. Everyone is looking at least decently fit. They're going to stay on the pitch at least until the 60th minute mark, and then maybe we will make a change or two. In the 52nd minute, we have the first highlight of the second half, but it's a bad header. You know what they say, no highlights are good highlights, and in true FM Lama-esque style, I have moved players back behind the ball to defend this lead. And if you've watched his series, you can find the link in the description. You know that this has never come back and bit him in the arse, and surely this will not bite us in the arse. Surely not. Has a team ever been punished for moving too many men behind the ball? I cannot think of a team. Just a show off because Kalmar hasn't really seemed interested in this game, even though they scored 1 goal. It's mostly been one team. They haven't even properly scared us. Paulos Abraham probably shoots the final shot of the 2026 season, and now we're just waiting for the referee to blow the final whistle so we can start spraying champagne on each other and jump up and down just like you do when you win the league. Free kick. He doesn't have the audacity to actually score on it, which makes me very pleased. We win it 3-1, and we are champions. Look at this. Look at all the proud players. Look at the guys who've been there from the beginning, like Piconel. Look at the players who have come through the youth academy, and the players who have come back to help the club in their hearts to win an historic title. They are so happy. Fireworks, please. Thank you. Confetti. Thank you very much. And here we go. Solid. Yeah! And you can even hear fan chants. Krabby, Krabby, Krabs, Krabby, Krabs, Krabby, Krabs, Krabby, Krabby, Krabs. Will he do a cartwheel? Will Krabby Krabs do a cartwheel? Yes! He didn't do it. It was Piconel. But nevertheless, what a glorious season this has been. I think the party will last throughout the night and probably tomorrow and through the next day as well. And I think the boys really deserve that. IF Göteborg did exactly what they needed to do in a 2-0 win against Örebro. But that wasn't enough because we beat Kalmar, as you know. This means that the final league table finishes like this. Brommapojkarna first in Stockholm, first in the region, first in Sweden. What a glorious season. IF Göteborg finished second and rivals AIK finished third. I don't think Malmö FF are very pleased with this season finishing fourth after back-to-back league titles before that, but who cares about that? This is of course our best ever Premier Division finish. After near misses in the last few seasons, we finally lift the trophy and we start to establish ourselves as a real Swedish powerhouse. Now we need to establish ourselves on the European stage. Even John Guidetti comes in and says what a glorious season you've had. John Guidetti has actually been wanting to come home, but as you see here, he is just not good enough to come home, I think. 34 years old. I mean, if Antwerp were to release him on a free, then maybe, just maybe, we would pick him up for sentimental reasons and that determination of 17, which could be useful when it comes to mentoring, but I will not pay actual money for the man. So us winning the league means that we will qualify for the Champions League next season, the final ultimate aim of this season. We are nowhere near winning it. I think we will struggle to actually survive the group stage, but baby steps, people, baby steps. But before it's time for the Champions League, we need to focus on this season's Europa League. And we are just a week away from playing against Villarreal in a very, very important Group H game. As you see, we've been great so far, and Villarreal have been almost great. So if we could beat them, then we'd be at 12 points, they'd be at 6, and we would basically be qualified for the playoffs. But if they win it, then we are both on 9th, and maybe Eintracht Frankfurt could start clawing in there and maybe become a team to actually challenge us for qualification to the playoff stage. I have no what else to say. I think this is the way that great stories are written. We almost had it in our hands, then it was nearly taken away from us by that loss against IF Göteborg and then consecutive poor performances against Hammarby. But in the final game, the man, the Kreb, the myth stepped up, led our way to a win, and we are so very pleased. But now we need to look forward. We need to focus on Europe if we are going to get this group of players to go from boys to men.